You know how to play poker?
I do, but it's been a while though.
Okay, well, I tell you, it's never too late to learn a little bit more about poker.
It looks like fun, especially those
You
chips.
just get a pair of sunglasses and you're all set, right? Curtis, you've got a concert coming.
We do. We have a concert coming up on November 18th.
Right.
It's a Sunday at 3 p.m. It's at the Union College Memorial Chapel.
It's a great place.
Isn't that a
isn't
wonderful
it?
space?
It's a lovely space.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, it's my first time conducting there.
Really?
I've played there before. When Victor Klimash was at
Sure,
Union
sure.
College, I was his tuba player in his community
You
orchestra.
play the tuba?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. But I've never conducted there, so this is going to be a maiden voyage, and I'm real excited. It's actually a maiden voyage on a couple of levels. It's the first fall concert for the Octavos where they're going to be accompanied by a full orchestra instead of just an organ.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, I'm so excited
I can't
about
even
that.
imagine how you will fill that space with music
Oh, it's
that
gonna be
will just take over the entire place.
Yeah, we're going to have 90 singers. We're going to have 15 instrumentalists.
Going to have any room for an audience?
I hope so.
Well, they have, the balcony areas and everything.
I'm guessing we're going to have about 600 people, just based on our historical numbers when we have a concert that has an orchestra. So,
And what are you going to be performing?
The concert's called Viva Italia, Long Live Italy, and we're going to be doing the Puccini.
Close to my heart.
That's a decline. Mine too. And the Rossini Stabat Mater. It's actually
You've done that before, though, Puccini.
I think the group did the Puccini back in '06, and I think they did the Rossini back in 2000.
Okay.
So it's not new to many of the members of the group, but anyone who's only been in the group 5 years or less, it's new material to them. But we just had rehearsal last night, and they're ready. It's going.
They're ready
really
to
well.
go. Now, tell me, how does someone join your group?
We're actually a non-auditioning volunteer group, so if you have a love of music, you just need to come on Monday nights. We're at the First United Methodist Church, and just show up around 6:30. Just introduce yourself to me. I'll have you sing a couple notes, not to audition you, but just to figure out where to place you.
Well, yeah, you got to know, are you alto or tenor or bass? Where are you?
Exactly right. But beyond that, if you can read music, that's a plus. It's not a prerequisite, but it does come in handy just in terms of being able to pick up the literature.
Well,
kind of
because
quickly.
the music that you're going to be singing probably isn't toe-tapping music.
Yeah, and it's not.
Familiar, like, oh, I know that. I've heard that before.
Well, exactly, and particularly if you're an alto or tenor, because you're not going to have the melody. So if you can read music, that is handy. If not, we'll just position you next to people who do, so you can just pick up on it quicker. Yeah.
Oh, that's probably.
But the concert, it's kind of fun. It's actually 3 concerts in one. Number one, you're hearing a legitimate Roman Catholic Mass when you're listening to the Puccini Messa di Gloria. It's also kind of a sacred opera. Both pieces are not what you would call churchy. They're very much written like they would be performed at an opera. It's very much a stage presentation. And then the third thing, you're hearing Puccini's senior recital, because when he wrote the Messa di Gloria, it's his senior thesis when he went to college.
Oh, really?
Yep. So he was
that's
22
a bit
years
of trivia.
old. Yeah, isn't that neat?
Yeah. I mean, imagine he did this in college, and we're performing it now.
Exactly. And what's really interesting is if you really start to study it.
Not many theses last that long.
That's right. Or that entertaining for that matter. But if you sit there and really look at his stuff, every now and then like a measure will pop up and you'll go, oh yeah, you can tell that was written by a student because it's just so academic put together.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're to your trained ear.
Well, yeah, probably. And just
Me, I wouldn't.
And the other piece, the Rossini, this is a kind of a misunderstood piece, but it's misunderstood in a really cool kind of way. The text is actually very, very sad. It's called The Sorrowful Mother Stood. And
your picture kind of shows the Pieta.
The Pieta, right. And the poem, it's a 20-line poem, and it's about Mary standing at the base of the cross just looking at her murdered son. So it's a very, very sad poem. But Rossini just set it to such wonderful, stately music that it, every now and then the notes and the text don't sync up, but it still works beautifully for some reason. It's just a really, really nice piece of music. In fact, Richard Wagner actually scolded Rossini for not meshing the text and the notes better. And Rossini just kind of replied, well, this is just opera's gift to the church.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
What a great answer.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Well, Wagner, you know how those Germans are. They're very precise. You know? You have more concerts coming up?
We do. After this one's over, I have about 4 or 5 rehearsals, and then we present our Handel's Messiah. And,
And that's wonderful.
yeah,
You're going to do it at St. John's again?
and we're going to actually do it at Union.
Oh, Union,
Yep,
okay,
we're going to have
good.
2 consecutive concerts at Union, and that's December 16th, and that's at
What a
3
way
o'clock.
to just make the holiday season just so special.
I love it's a cover-to-cover Messiah. You're not going to miss a note.
Yeah,
And,
and it's long.
it is, right. I tend to take it a little fast, so I'll have you out of there in 2 hours and 20
Oh,
minutes.
okay, good. Intermission?
15-minute intermission,
Okay,
that's
good,
it.
good. Well, and think about this, the performers are working hard that whole time.
Oh, absolutely, they are.
Yeah.
You know, and one of the nice things about a union is the way it's configured is the singers can sit. We did the Haydn's Creation last spring at St. Luke's, and just because of the logistics, they had to
they had to stand the whole
for the entire
time.
thing.
Oh.
Yeah, and boy, I heard about that.
Yeah,
So-
well, yeah, I mean, that's a long time, especially, you know, some seasoned singers have been, you know, they need a little rest.
Absolutely, they need more than just a 15-minute.
So the next one is, one more time, the date is the
It's the November 18th.
18th.
It's a Sunday at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
And then the following one is Sunday, December 16th.
and is there a charge?
Yep. The regular tickets are 20, seniors are 15, and students are 10. And if you're bringing a family, all living under the same roof, it's a $50 ticket, and you can bring as many people as
For the whole
at
family.
the house. Yep.
And you don't even have to go to Carnegie Hall,
That's right.
right? You can
Carnegie
go,
in exile.
Exile. And if you haven't been in the Union College Memorial Chapel, it's a gorgeous place. Actually, my daughter got married there.
Oh, is
so
that
it's
right? How
just
wonderful.
a great,
Great
beautiful
memories for
place.
you.
Yeah, great place. And actually, I graduated from there.
Oh,
We had a high school graduation there. Oh my gosh, so many years ago. They don't do that anymore. The high schools are getting bigger and bigger. So anyway, but it's a beautiful place. Please do yourself a favor and your whole family and go out there and really enjoy the performances that are here. The Italian Viva Italia. And also, mark your calendar for the Messiah. You won't want to miss that. I hope you come out again.
Thanks so much. It was
Thanks.
a pleasure
So it's always
being
good
here.
to see you,
Thank
Curtis.
you so much.
Good.